Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you the short story The Little Match Girl, 7 short story and page number 88. It was bitterly cold, snow was falling and darkness was gathering, for it was the last evening of the old year and it was New Year's Eve. So it was the last day of the year. It was a bitter cold, snow was falling and the day was getting dark. It was darkness outside. It was almost night. New Year was about to come. It was the last day of the year. It is the setting of the short story. In the olden gloom, a poor little girl walked bareheaded and barefoot through the streets. In that bitter cold, there was one girl, poor girl, who was walking. Nothing, she didn't wear anything in her foot or on her head, bareheaded and barefoot. She had been wearing slippers, it is true, when she left home, but what good were they? When she left the home, she had slippers in her feet, but those slippers were not that much good for her. They had been her mother's, so you can imagine how big they were. She wore the slippers of her mother, who was dead, and the slippers were very big for her feet. The little girl had lost them as she ran across, and the streets to escape from two carriages that were being driven terrible fast. So when she ran to cross the street, two carriages were coming from the other side. Those were very fast. So she ran to cross the street, and while crossing the street, she left one slipper in between, which was lost. She didn't find that slipper again. One slipper could not be found, and the boy had run off with the other, saying that it would come in very handy as a cradle some day when he had children of his own. Cradle here means small bed for the children. So she left the slippers while crossing the street. One slipper she didn't find, and another slipper was picked by a boy who said that he would use that slipper in future for the bed of his children. So now the both slippers were lost by her, and she didn't wear anything in her feet. So in this paragraph, the condition of the girl, her appearance, her clothes, about her clothes, about her condition is given. And the last, there might be one question from this passage, that when the girl left the home, what did she wear? Her hair or bareheaded and barefoot? What happened to the slippers? How did she lost her slippers? And why did the boy take one slipper? This paragraph is also very important. So the little girl walked about the streets on her naked feet, which were red and blue with the cold. So now she was walking naked with her feet, and so because of the cold, her feet were red and blue. In her old apron, she carried a good many matches, and she had a pocket of them in her hand as well. So in the old apron, she had few matches which she was told by her father to sell, and few of the matchboxes she had in her hand. Nobody had brought any from her, and no one had given her a single penny all day. She crept along, shivering and hungry, the picture of misery, poor little girl, poor little thing. So she was not able even to sell a single matchbox. Nobody bought any matchbox from her. She didn't earn anything. So there was a cold evening there. She was hungry. She was picture of misery, a poor little thing. That means anybody can guess what is the poverty from her condition, and her condition was very miserable. She was the picture to show the poverty, a miserable condition of a poor girl. And if this question comes, how this that girl is a picture of misery or a poor little thing, so all first, second and third stanza is the answer of that question. You have to add the lines from the second stanza and the third stanza. The snowflakes fell on her long golden hair, which curled so pretty about her neck. But she didn't think of her appearance now. Lights were shining in every window, and there was a glorious smell of roast goose in the street. For this was a New Year Eve, and she could not think of anything else. So snow was falling on her hair. Her hair were of golden color, and the hair were looking very beautifully, but she didn't care of her look because there was a winter. She didn't wear anything on her head. She was shivering and was hungry, and because of the new year celebration there was a smell or a fragrance of a food which was where she was getting. She huddled down a heap in a corner formed by two houses, one of which projected further out into the street. Huddled down here means she held her hands, arms and legs close to her, folded her arms and legs close to her, and came to in the corner of the two houses, one of which projected further out into the street. Means the corner of one house that led to the street. But though she tucked her little legs up under her, she felt colder and colder. She was feeling colder and colder. So tucked again here means folded. She again folded her legs under her, and also folded her hands and sat in the corner of the two houses. She didn't dare to go home, for she had sold no matches. She had sold no matches and earned not a single penny. Her father would be sure to beat her, and besides it was so cold at home, for they had nothing but the roof above them. She could not go to home because her father had told him to sell the matches and to earn the money, but she did not sell any match. She did not earn any money. So if without money she would go, her father would beat her. So that is why she was not going back to her home. And secondly, it was a cold winter, and her house was not in that much good condition that could cover her from the cold. So that was the another reason for her not to go to her home. They had nothing but the roof above them, and the wind whistled through that, even though the largest cracks were stuffed with straw and rags. Straw and rags means with the clothes, torn clothes and grass, all these things. The holes in the roof were covered, but still the wind was coming through all the holes of the roof, and that was not of any use. She also will face cold whenever she will go back to her house. Her thin hands were almost numbed with cold. If only she dared pull just one small match from the pocket, strike it on the wall and warm her fingers. Now, numb means almost dead. Because of the cold, her hands, her fingers were almost dead. She just had a life in her finger to scratch one match, and with the heat of that flame, she started warming her fingers.